Hello everyone, my name is Ibrahim Berry, and for this rhetorical analysis I created two different infographics that focus on essentially the same topic, which is setting up a home router, but they're made for two different audiences. So the first infographic, if you look on the left, is how to set up your home Wi-Fi router. It's more catered towards seniors and elderly adults who want to become more confident with technology. These learners value independence, clarity, and reassurance. So they want to, they don't want to rely on the younger generation for everything regarding technology. They want to be independent when they get on the computer. These guys are already familiar with emailing and FaceTiming and video calls and searching the web and stuff like that. So they just want to be more, even take it a step further, be even more confident and learn how to set up the Wi-Fi and the networks for themselves, so that way they are able to fully be immersed in their own technology. Since they don't have that kind of expertise yet, this infographic will kind of give them a step-by-step as to how to do that. The second infographic is catered towards the teachers who will be teaching the elderly adults and the seniors how to set up the routers themselves. So this is going to be workshop teachers. The role is completely different. They care about accuracy and leniency, so ensuring that the adults know how to do what they're doing, and if they have any questions, they can answer them and make sure it's as simple as possible. They want to make sure that the people that are trying to set up this router, they know what they're doing, that because as we explained earlier in the first infographic, these people are already familiar with using a computer or a laptop. So the amount of information on this second infographic isn't as extensive as it is on the first infographic, just because the workshop teachers, they already know what they're doing, so they're trying to just keep it as brief as possible. So we make sure we give them teaching tips like use large visuals, emphasize safety warnings and stuff like that, and encourage questions with each step. So if a person has a question, for example, they can assess that question right then and there, as opposed to leaving it up in the air and kind of forgetting about it, because then that just makes seniors and elderly adults more confused. But if they were to ever, get mixed up with information and stuff, at the very bottom of the second infographic, there are just a router setup overview that'll help them kind of keep on track. So it'll say power on the router and connect the cables, connect the laptop to the default SSID, which is the network name, stuff like that, just to kind of reaffirm what they're doing. So if we jump back to the first infographic, if you look at the key steps, I make sure that they're simple and plain. All the steps are one sentence and they're very general sentences. Like, for example, connect your laptop to the default Wi-Fi after plugging in your power and internet cables. And then you enter the default IP address or the address that I provide on the infographic as well. And then you create a unique password. So this will all be reiterated by the teachers of the workshop, and that'll kind of help this process go along better. Because the audiences are so different, the design of the infographics are kind of different as well. I try to make sure that for the second infographic, the one catered towards the teachers, it was less cluttered with basic instructions and stuff like that, because they don't really need the instructions for setting up a router, because they already know how to do so. The instructions are more catered towards the senior adults, where you see what you'll need, and then the key steps and stuff, and the goal, and also the common mistakes that you could encounter. So not using weak passwords, or placing your router in a safe open area as opposed to somewhere cluttered, or somewhere near radiation, like a microwave or something like that, just avoiding the kitchen entirely. So the information I include in each infographic also changes based on the group what the group actually needs. So like I just said, seniors, they only need the essential steps, whereas the teachers kind of have an overview of what to talk about and what to teach, essentially. very detailed step-by-step instructions weren't necessary for the teachers just because they already know what they're doing, as I've said multiple times throughout this video. But just a big picture plan, kind of give them like a brief overview of what they're going to be doing. And the differences of the design, content, and tone all come down from the to the different needs and roles of the audiences. The seniors need clarity and confidence, which is what I said at the very beginning, just to kind of motivate themselves to be more interactive with technology and like not be afraid of learning new technologies and stuff like that, and learning how to use new technologies. Thank you for watching. My name is Ibrahim Berry. Thank you.